go ahead and
Wait, what am I holding up? Hold up what?
All right.
Was there anything else I'm supposed to hold up? Or?
Yep. All right, standard position. Standard position, we should be starting right here. It's when our initial side, our initial ray, extends from the origin out along the positive x-axis. Okay? That's standard position.
Is this on the other side of our note sheet?
You could put it on the other side of your note sheet, yeah. It'd be a good place to draw it in. All right? So that starts out with our standard position. Okay, now, those of you who remember from geometry last year, we talked about this when we did vectors. We had a vector that would rotate around, and we changed the magnitude of the vector. Okay, and we talked, if you had me or Vogel, I'm not sure how Hayashi and Axon and Dvorak talked about it. We always talked about r sine theta, r cosine theta. Okay, you're going to be using that a lot this year. It's just r is going to be 1 because it's a 1 unit circle. The radius will always be 1, so your magnitude will always be 1 with what we're doing with the unit circle. Okay, so if you kind of remember that, that's a little background. All right, this is your initial side in standard position. Your terminal side is when you rotate, when you start rotating around the unit circle. So say I start here, and remember we rotate clockwise for a positive angle. My pen won't work there. Okay, so if I say rotate to there, and I get that angle, all right, let's call that a, well, it's not a 60, let's call it a 60-degree angle just for ease here. Let's say it's a 60-degree angle. This is called your terminal side. It terminates there, it ends there. So initial side, terminal side, we've rotated a positive 60 degrees. Okay? Any questions to there?
That's 2 pi over 3 radians.
Okay. Coterminal. Yeah, Josh?
Well, since we're measuring like this, is it possible to have a negative degree and go the other way?
Yep, we will have negative degrees going the other way. Yeah, good call. So if you're going negative, you would open downward. So positive opens up, negative opens down. Hayden?
But could you go positive more than 180?
You
Yes.
could. You can keep going. We'll get to that here in a minute.
But how would you be able to tell the difference if it was a negative or a positive?
You'd have to label it.
Oh.
Yep. So let me get to that here in a second. If we have a coterminal angle, it means two angles that terminate in the same spot. So for instance, if I have my 60-degree angle, that terminates right there. Another angle that would terminate right there. If I kept going around the circle, so I've started at my 60. So this addresses your question, Hayden. I start at the 60, and I rotate around. I'm at 90, 180, 270. I'm now at
360.
360, and I go another 60. What am I at now? 360 plus 60 more is? 420. So 60 and 420 are coterminal. Because they terminate at the same spot. So how would you tell? Hayden, you really wouldn't be able to tell just by seeing a line. You'd have to have some kind of labeling. Maybe this labeling that I have here, and it's labeled 420 then. Okay? But we know they're coterminal. Remember yesterday we talked about periodic data. That's why it's so hard to tell, because this is periodic. Right? You keep going around in a circle. That's periodic. It's the same thing over and over and over. It's like coming to class every day. Same thing every day.
Okay.
Yeah. If we talk about this again tomorrow, it'd be really periodic. It'd be really weird. Okay? Yeah. All right. Any questions there? How do you think you get the coterminal? Okay, that is a positive coterminal. Tell your neighbor how you could get another coterminal angle. Whoa, another coterminal angle for this without using the picture. So if I just gave you 420 or 60 degrees, here's your hint. How do you get from here to here? Okay, how could I get my next positive coterminal? Tell your neighbor. Okay, what do we do? Yeah, add 360. So if you just add 360, you don't have to draw the picture, right? You just add 360, and that's going to give you another one. So 420 plus 360. The next one would be 780. Good. And you could keep going, right? It's periodic. It just keeps going and going and going. What if I wanted a negative coterminal?
It would be.
You'd have to go this way, right?
It'd be negative 300.
So we start at the initial and we move this way. How far are negative so far?
Negative 90.
90,
Negative 180.
180,
Negative 270.
270, and how many more?
Negative 300.
That's 30 more degrees, even though it doesn't look like 30. Bad picture on my part, but 30 degrees, right? Because 60 and 30 is 90. So that gives me 270 plus 30 is negative
300.
300. So negative 300 is also coterminal there.
Yeah.
So if we had negative 300, that's coterminal. How could I get another negative coterminal? Yeah. Yeah.
So negative 660.
Yeah. So from here, I could just subtract another 360, and that would bring me another circle around. Right? So if I subtract 360, I'm now at negative 660. So it's just about adding and subtracting 360 to get a coterminal angle. Okay, everyone rate themselves 1 to 5. 5, you got it. 1, you don't get it. Okay, very good. All right, that's where we're at. Remember, we always rotate which way for positive?
Counterclockwise.
Counterclockwise.
We had to learn this.
Clockwise for negative.